Hello everyone. In this lesson, we will learn section 2 of chapter 3, Tunnel Ventilator. Tunnel fans can be divided into 3 types according to their service scope. 1. Main fan, serving the whole tunnel or one wing or section of the tunnel. 2. The auxiliary fan serves a branch, mining air or working phase of the tunnel network and helps the main fan to ventilate to ensure the air volume of the branch. 3. Local ventilator, serving local air, such as single-heading tunnel. According to the structure and the working principle, fans can be divided into centrifugal fans and axial fans. Structure of centrifugal fan. Centrifugal fan is generally composed of air inlet, working wheel, impeller, spiral casing, and diffuser. Some models of fans have a front guide in the air inlet. There are 2 types of suction outlets, single suction and double suction. Blade outlet construction angle. The angle between the direction of the relevant wind vector W2 and the opposite direction of the circumferential vector U2 is called the blade outlet contraction angle, with B2 resistance. The bending degree of backward blade is small, and it conforms to the movement direction of the gas under the centrifugal force, and the impact between the air and the blade is small. Therefore, the energy loss and noise are small and the efficiency is high. However, the backward blade can only make the air flow out of the impeller at a low flow rate, and the dynamic pressure obtained by the air is low. The shape of forward blade is completely opposite to the movement direction of the air under the centrifugal force, and the impact between the air and the blade is violent. Therefore, the energy loss and noise are large, so the efficiency is low. However, the forward blade can make the air flow out from the impeller at a high flow rate, so that the air can obtain a large static pressure at the outlet of the fan. The characteristic of ratio impeller is interposed between backward and forward type. Centrifugal fans can be divided into 3 types. Forward inclined, B2 greater than 90 degree, radial, B2 equal 90 degree, and back inclined, B2 less than 90 degree. The performance of fans varies with the construction angle. Tunnel centrifugal fans are mostly backward inclined. Working principle of centrifugal fan. When the motor drives the impeller to rotate it through the transmission device, the air between the blade channels rotates with the rotation of the blades to obtain centrifugal force. It is thrown out of the impeller through the blade end and enters the casing. In the casing, the speed gradually decreases, the pressure rises, and then is discharged through the diffuser. At the same time, a lower pressure, lower than the pressure at the suction port, is formed at the blade inlet, blade root. So the airflow at the suction port will flow into the blade channel under the effect of this pressure difference, and flow from the blade root to the blade end, thus forming a continuous flow. The meaning of model parameters of centrifugal fans are illustrated as follows. J represents the use of the ventilator. 4 represents the total pressure coefficient of the fan at the highest efficiency point. 7.3 denotes the specific speed of the fan. 1 is the number of air inlet. 1 is single section. 0 is double section. 2 design series number, indicating the second design. 2.5 represents fan impeller diameter. D means transmission mode. There are 6 driving modes of centrifugal fan. A is direct drive of barrel-less motor. B is center-hour spot pulley is in the middle. C is central-hour spot pulley is outside the bearing. D is center-hour spot coupling transmission. E is double spot pulley on the outside. F is double spot cupping drive. Structure of axial flow fan. Axial flow fan is mainly composed of air inlet, impeller, rectifier, air duct, diffuser, cold tube, and transmission parts. There are 2 types of impeller, primary and secondary. The structure of the fan is shown in the figure. 1 is the motor. 2 is the coupling. 3 is the front portion. 4 is the main shaft. 5 is the air inlet. 6 is the middle partition. 7 is an impeller. 8 is the main air duct. 9 is a rectifier. 10 is the rear partition. 11 is a bearing. 12 is an annular diffuser. 13 is tie plate. Working principle of axial flow fan. When the driving wheel rotates, the wind grid moves at the circumferential speed. The airflow in front of the blade is squeezed and the static pressure increased. At the same time, the static pressure of the gas at the back of the blade decreases, and the pressure difference of the cascade acts, but it cannot move forward due to the restriction of the bearing. Therefore, the high pressure airflow affecting the blade flows out from the outlet of the blade passage, and the lower pressure air at the back of the blade extracts the gas at the inlet side of the blade passage to form a continuous airflow through the cascade. In the actual flow fan, the characteristics of airflow are that when the rotor rotates, the airflow flows out along the cylindrical surface with equal radius. The meaning of actual flow fan model parameters are illustrated as follows. 1 represents the impeller stage. 1 is single stage. 2 is double stage. K indicates use. 5 is denotes the fan hub ratio. 4 represents design series number. 25 denotes the diameter of the fan impeller. B indicates that the fan is explosion-proof. D represents a counter-rotating structure. 8 indicates that the motor is 8 poles. Characteristics of fan. 1. The advantage of centrifugal fan are simple structure, convenient maintenance, low noise, and good working stability. However, due to its large volume, it is inconvenient to adjust the air volume of the fan, and there must be a reverse air duct to reverse the wind. 2. The actual flow fan has the advantage of compact structure, small volume, lightweight, high speed, direct connection with the motor, convenient air volume adjustment, and many anti-wind measures. Its disadvantages are large noise and complex structure. 3. The counter-rotating fan is an actual flow fan without stationary blades. The airflow of the two-stage impeller is stable and the load distribution is reasonable. The second-stage fan impeller has the function of the guide van in the common actual flow local ventilation fan, while updating the virtual circumferential viscosity component. It also is the energy of the airflow to reduce the internal consumption and the resistance loss of the fan. The large counter-rotating fan is equipped with diffusers, silencers, and other components. The fan base is equipped with supporting wheels, which can move axially or non-axially on the preset track. So it is convenient for installation and maintenance. Requirements for use of fans. 1. 2 sets of mini-fan devices with the same capacity must be installed, one of which is for standby. The standby fan must be able to start within 10 minutes. One set of ventilator and one spare motor can be installed during the construction period. 2. The main ventilator must be installed on the ground. The wellhead equipped with the ventilator must be sealed tightly, and the external air leakage rate shall not exceed 5% without lifting equipment and 15% with lifting equipment. Continuous operation of main ventilator must be ensured. 3. The main fan must be equipped with anti-wind facilities and can change the direction of airflow in the tunnel within 10 minutes. When the airflow direction is changed, the supply air volume of the main fan shall not be less than 40% of the normal supply air volume. The anti-wind facilities shall be inspected at least once a quarter and the anti-wind drill shall be conducted once a year. When the tunnel ventilation system changes greatly, one anti-wind drill shall be conducted.